A couple of days ago, I did a video on renting a two-bedroom condo in Armenia for your stay here. And I mentioned that there was 8 that I found. I'd like to finish the other 4 today. My name is William Hutchison. Along with my wife, I own Armenia Columbia Realty for Expats, as well as Salento Columbia Realty in Armenia, Colombia. I'm going to refer to my notes. 3 of these are furnished. The last one is unfurnished, and I want to go into a little more detail on that 4th one. But let's get started. The first one, all of these are on fincarrays.com. I'll leave the links below in the comments section, and you can follow along with the listings, make your own decisions about what is suitable for you should you decide to come here. The first one is number 101-33284. It's renting for $400 US a month, 450 square feet, 1 bedroom, 2 bathrooms. This is on the north side of Armenia, which is the better side to be on. I think it's on Carrera 19. I'm not exactly sure of the location, but I think it's close to the first 2 that I did in the previous video. Has a pool. It's been listed for a month. For me, this is too small. It would be okay for a month, maybe. I mean, it depends on your own feeling about space. But 400 square feet is pretty tiny. And if you're in that for 6 months, I think the walls would start to close in after a while. But it's a possibility, and it's furnished. The second one is 791-2545. It's also in a good area, north end of town. $675 US for 1,250 square feet. It's a 3 and 2, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom. It's been listed for a month. I think this one would be really good for longer stays. It's $675 furnished. I think that's a pretty good price. It's in a good area. Likely has a pool. I didn't get into all of the details on these listings, but it's there for you on Finca Rays if you would like to check it out further. The third one is number 100-45409. It's $625 for 1,100 square feet. It's 3 and 3. It's in a barrio called Professionales, listed for 3 months. Professionales is a French barrio. There's good areas of it and other areas that aren't so good. Walking isn't too far for shopping, banks, restaurants, those sorts of things. It's just not as good as a barrio like Laureles, but it's acceptable. It just depends where it is in the barrio. The last one is my favorite. It's unfurnished though, but it's in the best barrio in the city, which is Castellana. It's been renovated. The price is right, $500 a month. For 1,000 square feet, it's a 2 and 2. But 1,000 square feet with 2 bedrooms, all of the rooms, and you can see in the photos, they're all a nice size. You can also see that it's been recently renovated. There's countertop sinks, laminate floors, built-in cabinets. It's a really nice place. The kitchen is equipped, so that really means that it has an oven and cooktop. So for this, you'd need things like a fridge, a washer, the TVs. Shopping is close, restaurants and banks. This one's been listed a week. Now, let's talk about furnishing here in Armenia. I did a video maybe 6 or 8 weeks ago on furnishing a 2-bedroom condo, and in that I said you could probably do a 3-bedroom for $5,000 US. It's probably $5,000 US now for a 2-bedroom, because the peso, since I've done that video, has strengthened about another 10% against the US dollar. But let's have a look at the financials of unfurnished versus furnished. Furnished, you're going to pay at least $150 a month, and maybe as much as $200 to get a furnished apartment. That's the upcharge for the furniture. So staying here for 6 months, you're going to be $900 to $1,200 more than a similar apartment in the same building. Let's round that to $1,000. And let's say to furnish with a fridge, a washing machine, televisions, sofas, beds, mattresses, all of the incidentals, blender, maybe an air fryer, a coffee maker, all of those sorts of things. I think you can do it for $5,000. At the end, if you are here 6 months and you don't want to stay in Armenia, those items can be sold. We have to assume that you can get half back. So you sell the 5,000 for 2,500. You've saved 1,000 on the upcharge for a furnished apartment. So you have $3,500 to credit against the 5,000. That $1,500 difference is a gamble. But to me, it's worth it, because if you have an inkling that you want to live in Armenia, you have a really good start on a rental or even a purchase if that's your decision somewhere down the road. If you rent furnished, that $900 to $1,200, the 1,000 that we rounded it to, is money gone forever, and you'll never get it back. But if you have that 1,000 and the 2,500 that you can sell things for, if you decide that you're not going to live here, you have 3,500 against the 5,000 that you laid out to furnish. I think that's the way I would go. That's the summary and the last 4 of the condos. Obviously, these are available right now. In most cases, administration here sometimes is a little shabby. They may have already been gone, but there will be others just like them. And you can do your periodic searches on Think Arrays. Just plug in the filters on the left-hand side as you open the main page. And Armenia Candio is the city, obviously. That's it for today. I live in paradise. You can too.